I guess I first started playing guitar around the age of probably 12, 13. It was an old acoustic guitar. I wanted to play the riffs, you know, Richard Blackmore wrote them, or, you know, Vivian Campbell was playing them, or, you know, Eddie Van Halen, especially on the Van Halen 2 record. Nothing sounded the same, you know, on that acoustic guitar. So I think it was fairly quickly after that I started playing electric guitar at the youth centers where I was just hanging all the time. A bunch of older kids were playing and they knew how to play some of those riffs, and they had electric guitars and amps, and we got to try out everything. So that's probably when I first started understanding the like the differences between like the electric guitars and the differences in strings and like everything really. Well, strings are, they have become so much more important in so many different ways for me. First, especially when you start tuning down, you want the stability of the clarity of the tones to still be there. Not only drop the E string, you know, but you tune down everything to C, and then you drop from there. It gets really, really low. And you want the clarity, so you need thicker strings, and they can't be too thick. Well, anyway, the most important for me, it's like three of the strings, is the thick E string, obviously, with what the response is. I'd like to have the stability of 0.68. The G string, if it's wound or not, depending on if you're riffing or if you're playing a solo, it's a huge difference. I think it's a 24 wound, and then down to 12. The thin E string as well. It's a lot to do with the bending, and that's sort of taken care of. But then I developed a nickel allergy, so for me, I couldn't use all the strings without getting super itchy, actually peeling my skin off. And it was just horrible, really hard to play. But then the coated strings came, and nobody was really doing them in the right gauges, so I still had to play on these. But when it comes to working with Jimmy, it's always been on a personal level. I mean, anything I ever asked for was always there, and the support's been incredible. So when we started talking about this, the problem with the nickel allergy is like, dude, I can do coated, and he just started making coated strings, and that was, for me, it was a game changer for me. But it's like that relationship we always had. So anything I ever needed, I'm using the pedals, the strings, the straps, like everything. So it's been extremely accommodating and supportive. I'm very happy where I am right now.